Welcome to Loki's Learn Loom Grade 9 IT tutorial. Today we are going to learn about the foundation of human connection, that is verbal communication. From conversations with friends and family to presentations and meeting at work, verbal communication is the key to conveying our ideas, building relationships and achieving success. But effective verbal communication is more than just speaking. It's about being heard, understood, and understood correctly also. So, in this video, we'll explore the components of verbal communication and its types, components of non-verbal communication and its types, so you can express yourself confidently, clearly, and persuasively. Let's get started. We communicate in different ways. The most important forms are verbal and non-verbal communication. Now let's see what is meant by verbal communication. It is the process of sharing information, ideas, and thoughts through spoken words. So, what makes up verbal communication? There are several key components to be followed for an effective communication. We need to be much careful in our tone, the pitch, volume, and inflection of our voice. And we should be cautious about the speed of our speaking. And we need to maintain a good and decent body language. And the selection of words that we use and the clarity of speech. The strategic use of silence for emphasis or clarity. We need to know where to pause and when to start. And the volume, the loudness or softness of our voice. These all matters in an effective verbal communication. How can we improve our verbal communication skills? Here are some tips. Use clear and concise language. Practice active listening. Be aware of your tone and body language. Use pauses and silence effectively. Ask questions and clarify understanding. Now we are going to discuss about the types of verbal communication. Verbal communication can take many forms, each with its own unique characteristics and purposes. Let's explore the main types of verbal communication. We have several types in it. Based on the lesson, we will be discussing a few among that. The first one, public speaking, communicating with confidence. Public speaking is a vital form of verbal communication that involves conveying messages to a group of people in a structured and deliberate manner. What are the characteristics of public speaking? The formal setting. Public speaking typically takes place in a formal environment such as a conference hall or auditorium. The large audience. Public speaking involves communicating with a group of people ranging from dozens to thousands. A planned message. The speakers prepare and deliver a structured message, often with visual aids and supporting materials. Verbal and nonverbal cues. They use both verbal and nonverbal cues such as body language and tone of voice to engage and persuade their audience. Okay, now let's get to know what is the purpose of this public speaking. It is to inform, share knowledge, data, or expertise with the audience, persuade, influence opinions, attitudes, or actions. It is to inspire, that is, motivate and encourage the audience to take action, entertain, to engage and captivate the audience with storytelling or humor or any other content. Let me share with you some tips for effective public speaking. Prepare thoroughly. Research, organize, and practice your message. Know your audience. Understand their needs, interests, and expectations. Use confident body language. Make eye contact. Vary your tone and use purposeful gestures. Focus on your message. Concentrate on the content and delivery of your message. By mastering public speaking skills, you can confidently share your ideas and expertise, inspire and motivate others, build your personal and professional brand. Remember, public speaking is a powerful tool for communication, and with practice and dedication, you can become a compelling and effective public speaker. And the next kind is small group communication. It involves interactions among 3 to 12 people, fostering a collaborative environment that encourages active participation and feedback. What are the characteristics of small group communication? Small groups promotes a sense of closeness and familiarity among members. Members rely on each other to achieve shared objectives. It brings together individuals with unique experiences and viewpoints. It often have a flexible agenda allowing for spontaneity and adaptability. Like public speaking, small group communication won't require a pre-planned message or pre-planned script. It happens all of a sudden. The main purpose of small group communication is to collaborate and to find solutions and make decisions. It is to reach consensus or majority agreements. It generates innovative ideas and approaches. Small group communication offer encouragement and constructive criticism. I would like to share with you some of the tips for effective small group communication. Pay attention to others and show understanding. Embrace diverse perspectives and ideas. Establish clear goals. Address disagreements in a respectful and productive manner. These are all the tips to make a communication effective. It is the key to unlock your team's potential. The third type is intrapersonal communication, the inner dialogue. Have you ever had a conversation with yourself? Thought through a problem or decision in your mind? That's intrapersonal communication, the process of communicating with yourself. Let's discuss some of the key aspects of intrapersonal communication. Self talk, the internal dialogue we have with ourselves either verbally or non verbally. Self reflection, examining our own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Self awareness, it is recognizing our own strengths, weakness, and emotions. What is the importance of this intrapersonal communication? It clarifies thoughts and feelings, helps us process and understand ourselves better, support decision making skills, enables us to weigh options and make informed choices. It enhances self awareness. It allows us to recognize areas for personal growth and improvement. It boosts self confidence, encourages positive self talk and self encouragement. How to make an effective intrapersonal communication? Let me share with you some of the tips. Practice mindfulness. Pay attention to your own thoughts and emotions. Engage in self reflection. Regularly, we need to examine our experiences and progress. We need to use positive self talk. Always encourage yourself for your work with supportive and affirming language. This intrapersonal communication develops our overall well being. And the final one is interpersonal communication, connecting with others. Interpersonal communication is the process of exchanging information, ideas, and feelings between two or more people. It is the foundation of all human relationships from personal to professional. Some key elements of interpersonal communication are under verbal communication, words, tone, and language used to convey meaning. Under non-verbal communication, facial expressions, body language, and gestures that convey meaning. Active listening, paying attention and to understand other people's perspective. Empathy, understanding and sharing the feelings of another person. Interpersonal communications plays a vital role to build relationships, resolve conflicts, convey emotion, facilitates collaborative understanding. Some tip to practice effective interpersonal communication. We need to pay attention to the other person's perspective. Avoid ambiguity completely. Pay attention to your body language and facial expressions, and we need to validate other person's feelings. By doing this, we can develop a stronger and more meaningful relationships. These are the types of verbal communications covered under this lesson. So far, we have discussed about verbal communication, its components, its types, etc. Now, we are going to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of oral communication. Let us see the advantages. Immediate feedback. Oral communication allows for instant clarification and feedback. And the personal connection. Face to face interaction builds rapport and trust. Time efficient. Oral communication can convey complex information quickly. Non-verbal cues. Emotional expressions such as tone, pitch, and body language convey emotions efficiently. Disadvantages. Limited record, that is, lack of record. Oral communication can be difficult to document or record. Misinterpretations. Words or tone which we use can be misinterpreted or misunderstood. As this oral communication often involves group of people to be participated in it, there might be a limited reach with the audience because of some distractions. Emotional overload. Emotions can be contagious and affect the conversation.
Let us discuss nonverbal communication in the upcoming video.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe for more contents. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on my latest videos. If you have any questions or topics you would like me to cover, please leave them in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned with Loki's Learn Loom.